Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am in Walmart early. It is before noon, like well before noon. I couldn't sleep. I actually got up at 7 just so I could stop trying to fall asleep. And I thought, since I'm up so early, I might as well just get this day started. I have needed to come to Walmart for days and days now, and I'm finally here. Before I forget, I do have some stuff to talk about in the car. I'm kind of like in rant mode. Well, more like a crisis mode. I don't know, maybe I'll cheer up before then, but you can skip to that if that's why you come and watch these videos, is for the car vlog part. Or if you're here just for the shopping, stick around because we're gonna do some shopping. And so far, I have gone off my list. I've only been in here 5 minutes and I've gone off my list. On the list, though, is my Prel, and yes, people like to hate on Prel. I love it, and it was, I think, $2.68 for this baby. And I got also on the list tomatoes for my mother. These are the plum or Roma tomatoes, and they're 98 cents a pound. Is this a pound of carrots? 2 pounds of carrots, and I think it was $1.47 for this. And Nancy comes today. It's cooking day, so I'm going to have her scrape these and cut them up. I'll boil them and freeze them for my mother. And not on the list, a bag of apples. 3 pounds of, I think these are Fuji? Yep, Fuji, for $2.97. And then this motherfucker, a 58-cent cucumber. Could not pass that up. My mother hasn't had a cucumber in a long time. Stop it. They are moving everything around in this store. They're making changes. I knew that. But see all this here? This is where I normally find ketchup and mustard. Now where the hell am I going? I'm sure I'll find a worker somewhere to help me. This might take a little bit longer than I expected. And I'm in a hurry. Kind of wanted to go to Martin's after this. But I don't know. We'll see. Lots of people here today and lots of empty shelves. Everything is moved. All right, but I did find the ketchup. This is 24 ounces, $1. I'm getting 2. My mother goes through a lot of ketchup. And I'm getting a little mustard like this for her. It is only 8 ounces. It's 72 cents. She has a little fridge, like a dorm fridge. So that's perfect for that. Kind of would like to get bacon, but I don't know. Do I really want to? Let me look. Yeah, I'm picking up one of these irregular bacons that I buy. It's $3.44 for a pound. Keeps going up in price a little bit, but still a good price. This is where the puddings belong. And they have some that I get from my mother. There's a pistachio there, banana cream, French vanilla, but look, chocolate. Chocolate is gone. They've moved it. And I don't know where it is, but that's okay. I can shop for that again another time. Now I need a few Jellos. For now, I'm getting a banana cream, 1 pistachio, and 2 French vanilla. Is that upside down? Like that. And the strawberry banana flavor gelatin is on clearance or sale or marked down to only 25 cents. So I got 6 of those. I'm looking, and it also has the tag for black cherry, but I don't actually see any black cherry, so that must be all sold out. I found another clearance flavor, pomegranate blueberry, so I'm getting 3 of those. That's all they had. And that's enough gelatin for her because she still has quite a bit at home. It's the pudding that she's pretty much out of. I think she's completely out of it. She eats probably 4 boxes of Jell-O per week and 2 boxes of pudding per week. And I do find people who find a way to scold me for the stuff I buy for my mother, and it's like, what the fuck? What do you care what my mother eats? She's 95. I just don't understand why somebody would be that concerned. Don't you know the whole world eats like shit? Look, I don't know if this is where they'll be moving, or is this where they used to be? I don't know. But there's only one lonely chocolate pudding for 68 cents, and I'm grabbing it. And I forgot to mention that I also picked up a tub of whipped topping for my mother. It was $1.98 for this big one, which is 16 ounces. I'm going to try very hard to do some concoction type videos. I like to do those, and I, have not been like buying my mother the sweet stuff as much because I want to start just making things for her. So I'm getting various morsels because she knows, but I tell her all the time I can do these things, but she saw somebody make bark, and I says I can just melt morsels and put all kinds of things that you like. So they're all $1.98 a bag, and this one's 11 ounces. Confetti, I haven't seen confetti baking chips yet. Butterscotch, I don't know. Yeah. And milk chocolate, she also likes dark chocolate, but I'm just going to go with the milk chocolate for right now. She especially wants me to dunk her marshmallows in chocolate and then maybe roll them in regular white coconut, not the toasted kind, because she loves stuff like that. Picking up a bag of coconut for her. This is 14 ounces and it was $1.98. She has not had walnuts in a while. This is like, I think $13.48 for 2 pounds, and that'll go good in whatever concoctions I make her. Got it. They didn't move it. Suave is my favorite. I get shit about Suave. Also, you should get something better. This is what works. That's good enough for me. And did I say it's $1.97? And I got 2, one for each armpit. I'm just grabbing one of these triple berry muffin mixes for $1 for concoction ideas. And I'm picking up some baking mix. This is $2.50 for 40 ounces, and I'm just grabbing the Great Value brand. Look at the bread aisle. They told me where it is. This is like a nightmare site for my mother. Boy, eggs are going back up in price. $1.99 for a dozen. But my mother likes hard-boiled eggs, and Nancy does that for her, so I don't have to cook and peel them. And I forgot. I picked up milk. A gallon of whole milk is $3.74. I'm pushing the cart with my belly. Need more fold top baggies. I've been going through these like crazy. 150 bags, $1.18. I'm getting 2 boxes. I found the peanut butter. It's in the bread aisle, and none of this is going to stay this way. They're just moving things so they can renovate. Creamy peanut butter. What the hell size is this? 20, oh, does that say 28? I think it was 332. And this is the bread for my mother's French toast. And it is, I don't know, something like $1.38. I'm running out of steam. I'm very hot. It's hot in here. But she also needs bread for just plain eating. Oh, sorry. Somebody's right behind me. You know, there was a man helping me to find the peanut butter, and we must have walked up and down 6 or 7 aisles, and after I found it, I was going to go back and tell him, because he was so nice, and while I was in the aisle, whoops, he came with a person who knew, because he had said somebody like Carol will know, and he had gone ahead and asked her, even though he didn't have me to help anymore, because he just wanted to know, and she showed him where it was. I like nice people like that. And I told him, I was coming to tell you where it was. Okay. Tired. I want some kind of a no-stick pan, so we're going in that department. I know so many of you are going to want to give me shit for buying the cheap stuff, but it's just for fun little concoction videos, and it's no stick, and they're new, and I'm not going to be like, you know, cutting with knives on this. So anyway, 3-piece set for only $10, $9.83, and I'm going with it. I only need one last thing, but I'm tired now. I'm worn out completely, and it's a doorknob, and I have to order my mother's incontinence stuff, products, so I'm going to just go ahead and order that online, a doorknob. Lost a key to a cellar door, and instead of looking everywhere, I'm just going to get another doorknob and replace it. I'm going to go cash out now, and I will talk to you in the car. The lines are so incredibly long. I do not want to do self-scan because I have quite a bit of stuff. But I might as well go do it because I'll probably get out of here faster. Oh, here I go. I have to be careful about double scanning. I do that. 1. It is so incredibly hot. But I did self-scan perfectly. I didn't double beep because I go like this and then I tend to go back and it beeps twice. And I didn't forget anything there. I was very careful because I've done that before. Went all the way home and I knew I had left a bag on the thing. So it was a little bit of a workout, but I'm glad it's done. I am not going to Martin's, not right now. It is early and Nancy comes only at 2:30. It's quite possible that I'll have time to rest by the time she gets here, and maybe I'll want to go out to Martin's. Maybe not. I don't care. It's not urgent, but I'm getting stuff ready for the Fabric Frenzy, which, now that I said that, it is going to be still hopefully August 30 and 31st for my patrons. Something has come up for me on August 30. One of the things that has caused me great grief over the past few days. And, but that's in the morning. I even took it for morning. I didn't care. They could have said, can you be here at 7 a.m. and I'd have fucking been there. Because I just want to, see how this is going to turn out. So what did I say? Thursday morning, August 30. Is that August 30? I'm so lost. Is today the 28th? 29th, I think so. Anyway, this coming Thursday, we're in August, and it's in the 20s somewhere. No matter how I feel after that appointment, I might not be up to, mentally doing something like a sale, but it'll keep my mind off things, right? And most of it is ready, so it's good to go, whether I completely have everything up like I wanted or not. There's plenty of items to choose from inside Patreon. Anyone who joined my Patreon in August is going to be eligible to shop because I won't actually be shipping packages until after the pledges clear. So don't just order and then go away and try to get away with that pledge, because I will notice and I will be contacting you and I will say your pledge didn't clear. So as long as you are here in August, you can shop. Of course, if you've been here before August, you can shop. You need to be at the $3 level. And so August 30, hopefully 31st also, and then whatever's left is going to go on eBay. Again, this all can change at any moment's notice depending on what I'm going through, what's going on in my world. But I am, pretty confident that this is all going to go off without a hitch. Okay, now, the other thing, I have a lot to talk about. I don't want to talk about everything, and I don't want to talk in depth about anything. I want to kind of just, I don't know. You guys, so many things are going wrong in my world right now. Yes, this is part of life. I understand that. Oh, I'm sorry. It was so hot. I had this blasting. Let's turn it down now. I was hoping I would remember to do that. Like I was saying, so many things are going wrong in my world, and I know everybody has things that go wrong. I also know that I can exaggerate something that's not even a big deal, but the things that are going on right now are big deals, actual big deals that would, stress anyone out. First, I have health things going on, and there's just no end to the things that are coming up that are completely making me crazy and worried in so many ways you cannot believe. And it has nothing to do with the actual cancer. That I'm not worried about at all. It's supposed to be a good, easy fix. I shouldn't say easy. I mean, there's danger in anything, but I'm supposed to be okay with that, and then good to go. But the stuff that I'm going through to get to that point is just horrible, and I'm not explaining more than that right now because this is what I'm looking at on Thursday, so I'll know more after Thursday. And I do update on all this stuff inside Patreon. Okay. The other big thing, there are many other things in there, but the other big thing is my house. My house is in more despair than I thought. And I don't even know where to start with these things. It's to the point where I don't know if I'm going to have to just clean that house out and get us out of there. There's just a lot of issues that I didn't know about. I had somebody look at a few things, and it's just very discouraging. And when you think of the expense and the work, that in itself is like mind-boggling to many people, but then I can't even make a fucking phone call without falling apart. And it would involve many things. And I don't have anybody to talk to in my life about that. I don't have anybody helpful in my life to help me with these things, or to at least, be part of it with me. Even if I was with somebody like my husband who didn't really know about these things, it just felt better to be with somebody. But I'm alone and by choice. So it's like, I can't, I don't know. It's just so hard. I lose so much sleep. I haven't slept in probably a week. My head is in a constant fog and like frontal lobe headache, because it's like I feel so sleep deprived that it's all hurting here. It's saying, Darlene, go lay down, but I don't want to nap. And I'm so incredibly lost, so lost as to what to do. And the other thing is, it makes sense to have the house fixed up if I want to sell it, because if I sell it like it is, I'm not going to get shit for it. But I don't know. I meant to say, please don't take this as me looking for advice, because I'm not. Those of you who know me, I'm pretty resourceful. I can get things done. I can get things done that don't stress me out really, really easy. Like, I can work my ass off because that's my comfort zone. But I can do things, and I do know how to look things up. I can do that. And when I get people finding ways to tell me what I could do, should do, what they would do, what they want me to do, what I should want to do, it's so loud and noisy to me. It's like, hold on, people. I don't need 100 people telling me stuff. So if you're one of those kind of people who hate that I don't want your help, then don't watch this channel, because I don't want your fucking help. I'm in crisis mode. I don't want help. I'm just talking out loud to my camera. You just happen to be here listening to it, and that's totally your choice, but you don't have to listen. And I cannot take the stress of people in this mix. It's too bad that I have to deal with people to get mixes fixed. But humans, I think, are the only ones that know how to do house repairs. Anyway, so I'm very stressed out about all this stuff, and I thought that I would just pass that by you. Oh, because last night, one thing that calmed me a little bit is that I thought, it's quite possible I might have to take an extended step away from YouTube. Now, this is just a possibility. It's what I told myself that I'm allowed to do in order to try to get some fucking shut-eye. So I said, I can explain to my audience that I have to deal with things, and I'm an all or nothing kind of person. As long as I'm doing videos or sewing or doing things, that's the part I enjoy, and it helps me to procrastinate and put everything else off. I mean, I can do my job 24/7, but I might have to step away from that and say my job for the next few months is taking care of my health problems and taking care of my house problems, or at least attempting to take care of these things to the best of my ability. The house, that's probably at least a year project. I have to start by even just getting things out of the cellar. Now, I know I can call a junk man and say, come and clean this out. I could probably get somebody for free, because there's tons of heavy metal shit in there that, some people might be willing to take the metal for pay in exchange for the work that they're doing. But I'm a hoarder tendencies. And although I do a very good job at not creating more hoardingness, I don't let stuff in. It's very hard for me to let stuff go. And junk man is not there to provide therapy for a hoarder. I need somebody who's going to be able to be there and reassure me that, yes, you're right, Darlene. If you get rid of this jar that your father has on a shelf that has been there since 1958, you will probably hurt over that and feel the pain of that loss of that jar for the rest of your life. The pain is real. You're going to feel it. You just have to decide if you're willing to go with that pain and just get this shit done. See, that's the stuff that I need to be reassured of, that it's going to hurt, that I'm right, and it's going to be painful, and that's okay. That's okay. because everything fucking hurts me anyway. It's all regrets. Everything I've ever done is a regret. Everything I've ever sold at a yard sale or gotten rid of, I don't forget that shit. It stays with me. And I can be, just going along my merry way, and then all of a sudden it hits me. Why did I get rid of that? Why did I do that? It's a hard way to live, but I choose to live this way. I choose to not be medicated because I feel like I was medicated my entire life with booze, and then I've actually been medicated for a long time, many ways, many different periods, with medication. That wasn't cool either. So I choose to live this way that I am because I'm just, I am made the way I am made. There's nothing wrong with that. I just have to find ways to get through the world that other people don't struggle with. I'm going to struggle with it. It's like somebody who has any kind of disability. You have to find a way to deal with it. You don't take a pill because you're in a wheelchair. You don't say, oh, well, you're in a wheelchair and you can't do these things. You need to take a pill so you don't, stress out over that. No, you find ways to do it, and that's what I have to do. Just because my disability seems to me to be, it feels like a disability to me, is in my brain. I don't need a pill for that. I need to find ways to just deal with it. And it's okay for me to ask and expect anybody who watches my videos and who cares about me at all to just give me my peace, give me my space, let me say all the things I want to say, and then let me just turn the camera off and say, okay, I got that all out and I'm going to go on my merry way. Because sometimes I like to forget that this exists. I am 24/7 pretty much. All YouTube videos. What am I going to record? Oh, what could I record tomorrow? I need to do something for ASMR. And then I'm recording, and then I'm editing, or I'm shopping with working, with a camera. I don't even shop without a camera at Walmart. I mean, it's always, it consumes my every moment of every day. I don't think you guys realize that, but it does. Every moment that I spend awake, and sometimes when I'm asleep, it's about work for me. And sometimes after I get something done and I feel a little bit refreshed, the last thing I want is comments or emails or private messages that start with, I know you don't want me to say anything, but I'm just going to tell you this because I'm sure you haven't thought about it. It fucking drives me nuts. It does. It's like, please, I need to just be able to get away from that. When I signed up for YouTube, I didn't sign up to give every moment of my life to it. And when people contact me, that's taken up a little bit more space in my life that I didn't sign up for. I know you think it's your right, but it isn't really. It isn't. I have the right to just ignore. I can ignore all those things and just put them aside, but with the kind of mind that I have, that doesn't work for me very well. If I just even see the little notification or something, it can set me off because I'm a nervous fucking wreck about everything. I just am. So again, I always try to beg people, and people always fucking ignore what I say. So I don't know why I beg people. I just don't know. I can beg for no comments and people comment. And I understand that because not everybody knows, but the people who start out with, I know you hate this, but that's fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. I think it puts you in the evil category. It really does. I can just see my subscriber numbers going down now because that always happens, but you know what? I don't care. I can't not say things that I feel like saying just because I'm afraid to lose people. And anybody who leaves, you're the person that I probably don't want here anyway. Speaking of people who I probably don't want here, lately I've been getting a lot of shit about my mouth, specifically the F-bomb, the fuck word, a word that I really, really adore. And not only do I get adults who just don't like it for their own sake, but I get people who don't like it for their kids. Somebody just told me today that her daughter was watching one of my tutorials and I dropped the F-bomb and it ruined it for her. Ruined it for her. Did it really ruin it for the daughter, or did it ruin it for the mother? I've had another one say that she was watching with her 13-year-old daughter, and I dropped the F-bomb, and she said, how am I supposed to explain that to her? Huh? you don't know how to explain the F-bomb to your 13-year-old daughter, you better start reading some books, because you're going to have a lot of explaining to do on a lot of subjects more important than swearing. It's like, oh my God. I want to know where these people live, that they can protect their children from something that they don't even need to be protected from. It's a word coming out of somebody's mouth, and in my case, always meant in a humorous way. Your kids don't need to be protected from that, but even if you think they do, how is that going to happen for you? Are you going to keep them a prisoner in your own home where people are probably swearing anyway? Probably your own kids. I just don't understand that. And if you are that hung up on it, don't let your kids watch YouTube. I had somebody say, but this is a public channel and you're supposed to be catering to the public. No, this is my channel and I'm catering to what I want to do on my channel. I'm not responsible for your kids. If you don't want them to hear swearing, get them off the internet altogether. Oh my God, I just don't understand. Aren't there more important things in life than swearing to you? Don't you think there are other things that could hurt your child or damage them more than that? I just don't get it. So the next time an adult hears me swear with a child around, that's a good opportunity to tell that child that this person is creating videos on her channel, her choices, and she likes to talk that way. I personally don't like to talk that way, but then you could tell your child, you know, when you grow up, you have the right to make that choice for yourself. While you're living in this house, I ask that we don't say those words. But when you grow up, maybe you'll be awesome like that woman, and you'll stand by what you feel like doing and saying, and you'll just not care about other people who try to put you down for it. This woman is doing what she wants. She has all the right in the world. It looks like she's enjoying herself when she says fuck. So, you know, good opportunity to let children know it's not the end of the fucking world to swear. It feels good. It's a form of expression, a creative one at that. So I'm very tired of people telling me that I'm corrupting their kids. And I mean, and what adult hasn't heard all the words that I say on this channel and on Patreon, even the ones on Patreon? You know, it's like, oh my God, I just don't understand it. And again, you know, think of all the other things that you could be stressed out about. And I don't care how stressed out you are. I don't care how wrong you think it is. At least respect the person who's putting content out there. It's my content. I didn't ask you to watch it. You know, I don't care if you leave. But you don't have to tell people what you think. I don't know you. Your opinion means absolutely nothing. Okay? So all of this stems to do with the other life issues that I'm stressed out about. And it's just, you know, I can't handle things. You know, there's times that I can handle things that, you know, might just stress me out a little bit. But when I am stressed about other real life, you know, important things that I know are legitimate things to be stressed out about, everything else seems to fall apart too. So I'm going to go home and take my headache to the sink and take pills and drink water. And I'm going to rest, and maybe I'll go to Martin's later. Maybe not. Oh my God, there's no air conditioning in there. But I limit it to very short little trips. So I'm going to try. But anyway, you guys, please check out my eBay auctions. I've been running penny auctions with free shipping, free for anyone in the USA. And for anyone outside of the country, I use eBay's global shipping program. So if you are part of that, if your country is part of that, I at least pay to get it shipped to eBay, and then they charge you for the rest of the way. But go check it out. Got a lot of things, little tiny things. I'm just having fun with that. And it's like slowly, well, it would never clear my stock at home, my stash of all the stuff I have. But you know, I feel like, okay, a little tiny bit of it is leaving. It's a little baby step. All right, guys, I've got to go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye. Oh, and subscribe. And don't worry about your kids so much.